Howdy everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my weekend vlog and I'm going to be just doing some decorating around my home. I've been putting it off. I haven't been feeling well. Physically I haven't been able to move around as much as I normally like to be able to move around and do things. I've just been kind of like resting a lot and letting my body kind of recuperate. I had a couple of injuries on top of some other things that I have to deal with, so that kind of put me in a low mood, not wanting to be able to do much, and since I couldn't move around. But now that I have some energy, I actually started a couple of days ago to start doing this whole transformation, because normally I decorate for fall like right before September or right at the start of September, and well, the whole month of September just slipped on by and I didn't get to doing any of that, and here we are in October and it's already what, like the 11th of October or the 12th actually, and I still haven't done anything. I did a couple of things for my kitchen. I put a couple of arrangements that I transformed, and I believe I showed you that on Tuesday, the transformations, but now I want to go ahead and bring out more of the items that we've had stored away. My husband brought them out and I want to go and decorate, and I did go and purchase some other stuff. Now I'm also working on a project where I want to fix up my bedroom. So I had shown you in a video prior to this, maybe, I know the last weekend I didn't have a vlog, but it was probably the weekend before that. I showed you these little tables that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. I'll show them to you again so that you'll see what I'm talking about. And these are going to be end tables in my bedroom, and because they only have two little drawers, not much fits in there, so I needed to purchase some baskets, or a basket is what I was looking for. But I wanted a basket that kind of took the whole space that was under the little table, because it's got some long legs and it's just a little bit of like that, some little drawers, and you'll see it. And then I needed some baskets for under there, so I went shopping, and while I was at it I also wanted to get some new throw pillows, or maybe some fabric where I could just make some new covers for my throw pillows, because what I have in my living room is they're very springy, and even though I like them very much, I wanted to change that around, and then again I'll do it again in Christmas. So I just went and got a few items, but let me show you the baskets that I found. I took a measurement of the space under the tables. They're very narrow. I think it was like 11 inches and then by 19, and then I had like 21 inches actually of space below the table, which I could fill like as far as in height. So I took those measurements with me, and I went to like Burlington to look for items, and then I decided to go to Marshall. So let me show you what I got from there. All right, so like I said, I wanted a nice tall basket that was narrow and long. Now I couldn't find anything that was what I was imagining. The only thing I could find was really like maybe like either a trash can, like something plasticky, or like a laundry kind of a basket, but they were all like in a plastic. And even though I thought, well, maybe that could work so that I could throw things in there, because like my tablets, like my husband's iPad, sometimes he has some papers and books there by his side, and then I have some stuff on my side, which is I think I have my massager, and then I throw my hair dryer in there, and but those little drawers and the little tables, nothing fits in there. So I needed something where I could just kind of like throw in there, but then I could just tuck it in, but that you couldn't be able to see, like what was in there. So if it was too low, it was too low to the floor, then I'd be able to see everything in there like you can right now, which is what I have set up right now. And I'll show you what I have. And my husband on his side, he just has a couple of little cubbies, little fabric cubbies, and we're going to replace that. And since I couldn't find one basket, I thought, well, maybe two. So I saw these I was at Marshall's. Look at these little baskets, and they have a little lid, and I thought this was perfect for putting all the papers and things like that we don't really want like out in the open showing, and we could hide that, you could hide things that maybe you don't use very often, but we need to have them there by our bedside for whatever reason that we feel personally we need that. So I got two of these because I thought this would be great at the bottom, and let me prop it up on top of the other one that I got. I got two of each, like I said, so that I'm going to do the same thing on each side. So there's two of these, and this is going to go on the bottom. It's got cute little handles on the sides here, and like I said, a little opening. And then on top of that, I'm going to put this little basket. Now this one's open, But once it's on top of here, you know, and then the table's here, you're not going to really be able to see it. So this is sort of going to be like a little drawer that we can pull out. And I just put whatever everyday things that we like to grab, maybe like the remote from our bedroom TV. Maybe it's like that in there. So that's what's going to be under those little desks. And again, I bought 2 of this as well. So I'll have the same display on both sides of the bed. My husband was suggesting, because the little tables are white and the headboard is white, and I'll show you that, you'll see that. He was saying, well, you could just spray paint those white. Those are really nice. And I thought, well, you know what? No, I'm not going to paint them. I'm going to go ahead and leave them this natural kind of color that they have, the straw color, because I have a mirror over a table that I sit at to do my makeup. And that mirror has this type of a color of brown on it. And I kind of want to mix and match those. And then I'll show you a table that we have in our corridor here, our entry, and you'll see that also in the little clip after this. That is something that I want to paint the shelves on it white, but then the posts when my husband built this, the posts that it has, I want to leave them natural, so they have a natural wood. They're a different kind of a brown from this, but I feel like maybe like the different woods mixed in with a white kind of whitewash look will look nice together. I think they'll combine very well, and it's kind of the look that I'm looking for in my head. I have this aesthetic that is kind of a mix. It's a very eclectic mix of things that I like, and I've kind of stuck to like one design choice to do my home, and then I'm like, you know what, I like so many things, and instead of switching things around every time when I get tired of one thing because I want to have the other look, I'm just going to mix things up. So my aesthetic, if you could put it together in your head, if you can imagine this, I like Victorian. I like the little laces. I like, you know, the antique things like that, pretty, very girly things. I like that, and of course, like a French country, I like that. But I tend to lean towards more like a farmhouse, more country, but then I also like rustics and Western kind of things. So I kind of just want to combine all those things together in a way that it's not overdone. It's comfortable for me because I like to have things kind of clean, and also I don't have a lot of clutter. I do like it. I like to look at it. It's eye candy, but I don't think I want that every day. So I don't want too much clutter, and that's the reason why I don't have like family photos on my walls. I have a little space in my bedroom, a little wall where I do have some photos. I like to have photos like in a, you know, in a frame on a table, and maybe a little wall somewhere, but not in my living room space. I've always felt like when you have people over, I don't want them sitting in my living room and just like staring at the pictures. I want them, well, you know, you'll see a nice picture, maybe a framed art or something, maybe a mirror, and that's all they see, and then we're having conversation. So I also feel like too many pictures everywhere were kind of a distraction. But then as I'm getting older, I want those pictures, you guys. I want the pictures. So now I feel like, you know, I think I am going to do a little collage of pictures. So that is something that I also want to work on. Like I said, my bedroom, and that is also something that I want to work on because these walls right behind me, there's a window right here. You can see the curtain right there. So there's a wall like this on the other side, and I had these 2 long kind of wall decor hanging things on here, but I've taken them off, and I think you'll see them in the video, and I'll point them out, I believe, because I want to just tell you, I've already done that part of the video where I videoed what the living room looked like before. Okay, right now it's sort of in the middle. It's not an after yet, so I have to decorate and then I'll do an after, but I will show you the middle, because we've moved around things, we've moved furniture around, so I will show you that just in case you're interested and you want to see what I'm doing. It's a vlog, and that's what I'm doing. I'm vlogging my everyday kind of stuff. And by the way, we just had somebody come. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff going on in our home. My husband's having the lawn mowed, so they just arrived. He just came in and told me there's going to be noise from that. That's okay. It's Saturday, and usually we're doing something, so there's a lot of noise around here, or we're shopping, so that's all right. But I also want to say that outdoors, if you've seen me out there, videos where I've been outdoors, you probably noticed some hedges behind me, like a wall of hedges. We've had these hedges for years. My husband planted, I don't know, like 40 something little plants, and then they just grew, and these hedges grow so big we always have to have them trimmed. My husband used to trim them. Now he just gets somebody to come and do it, and you know, my sons would help out, but they're no longer here at home to help us out. Here's my kitty cat. He wants to do a little bit of a little entry. He's exploring everything because we moved the furniture around. So he's just kind of like checking out things like, oh, I can jump from here to here now, or I can go here. Right, baby? Yes? Okay. His name is Smudge, by the way. He is, how old are you, Smudge? 13. Is he gonna be 13 the end of this year, I think? Or is it 14? Oh gosh, I don't know, I lost track. He was born December 25th, 2006, so I'll let you guys do the math. You're gonna be 13 this December. Anyway, so my husband, you know, we should have done this a long time ago, but we finally decided, you know what, we're gonna put in a private fence. And the reason that this kind of just finally hit us that we want to put a private fence is because it's just him and I now. And then we also have, because we have our grandbaby in San Antonio, which is like 3.5 hours away. And then we want to leave and go visit. We don't want to be worrying about our home and such. So we have cameras everywhere outside. He's set up all that. And but we also feel like, you know, the hedges are a little too penetrable. We need to put some private fencing to leave our house alone for, you know, longer time, even though we do have a couple of people who can come and house it. But still, we want them to also feel safe. And we just want to feel safer because, you know, we're getting older and we can't, you know, react to things like we used to, like jump up and go do things. And I really don't, you know, want us to get hurt in any way. And we haven't had any real issues with that. We just feel like, you know, we want to put a private fence. So he had someone take out all our hedges, and it looks so bald that I can see the neighbors, and because we have an alleyway that interconnects all of us. We all drive in through our alleyway to park. The front of our houses, hardly anybody has a driveway. There's maybe 2 houses, which look utterly odd because nobody else has a driveway to come in. All our garages are in the back, in the alleyway. So I can see everybody's backyard and so forth. But 2 of our neighbors behind me have put private fencing, and then we've noticed that we really like that. And I'm just talking because this is a vlog. I'm not really showing you any I'm not showing you how to do any craft or anything. So it's just me talking. This is a vlog, so if you don't like it and you're not liking this type of video, you can either fast forward or, you know, you can watch another one of my videos where I do a craft. But anyway, yeah, so we're doing that as well. So I was pointing out the wall behind me, so I want to go ahead and put some pictures up there. They may not get done today, maybe tomorrow, or maybe not if I decide to go ahead and just finish the video tonight and edit it, post it, and maybe do like a follow-up for next week, and that at least gives me something to post for next weekend, like a story to give you, instead of just me, you know, just talking about maybe nothing. Smudge, are you enjoying your little toes? He's doing a little chewing on his little toe, and I can hear him, you know, licking and stuff. Freya, I want to call my little doggy over here. Freya! Oh, she was right under here. Come here, girl. Up, up. Good girl. Yes, come here, girl. Turn around. Turn around so everybody can see your pretty little furry, dark little face. She needs a bath, you guys. She needs a good trimming. She needs to go be taken to get a little spa treatment, you know. Oh my goodness, but this is my little girl. She's my baby. Yeah. Where's Daddy? Where is he? She's gonna go look for Daddy. Go look for Daddy. Go get him. Okay, so there we go. Anyway, so I got these baskets. I'm gonna put some pictures, or I like to put some pictures behind me. But for sure for today, I wanna get these baskets under the table in our bedroom, and I want to put some stuff in them. I'm not going to show you that, but I will show you how it looks like, because I did videotape already a before video of what everything looks like, and I did show you the bedroom, and it was just, you know, whatever. And I still have a lot to do in there that I want to do, so I'm not going to show you the whole bedroom. I'm just going to show you the little tables and what I've done with the baskets. It's nothing spectacular. But anyway, I did get some new pillows, and I got these from, where did I get these from? Oh, I got them from Burlington. And there's 2, look at this color. Let me tell you guys, my favorite color since I was a little girl has always been like a baby blue, powder blue, country blue. Those are the blues, the names of the blues that as I was growing up, it changed, like it got new names, but it was basically just light blue. That's the color that you kind of see back here. That's always been my very favorite color. My other colors things that I liked was like the denim, maybe some brown, some leathers, things like that. That's always been my aesthetic as far as, you know, my favorite colors. But as I was getting older, I started liking orange. That was my mom's favorite color. I really don't know. I don't think it's still her favorite color because she does like a dusty kind of a pink. She likes Victorian, so she likes pink and maroons and colors like that. So I think that's changed. And in the 70s, there was a lot of this kind of orange colors around, and now it's like another, again. So this is the orange that I like. It's not like a just orange, like a bright orange. I like rusty oranges, terracotta, burnt oranges. Those are my favorite. So that's my second favorite color. And so I love the fall, and I was born in November, so fall. So I think that's just the way, part of why I like it, because that's where when I was born, you guys. I don't think I noticed it when I was a baby that it's fall and everything's orange, because I don't live in an area where all our leaves turn beautiful colors of oranges and reds and things like that, like in some areas. Like some of you are lucky enough to live in those areas. Anyway, so I got this color because I'm going to transition to that, and I really like, see how it looks against the blue back there? Now, if this was 20 years ago, I would have painted my whole living room. I would have gone and, oh, I'm going to paint the living room because it's fall and winter time now. You know, because that's the way that I did things, like I was saying, because I like so many different looks, and I would change it the next year. And now I'm like, you know, I can't do that anymore. I can't be painting things over and over again. I'm going to have like 20, 30 layers of paint after 30 years on my walls, and I can't do that. So I'm sticking to the color that I've always loved. It's sort of like, it's very pale and it's neutral, and it goes with the colors that I like, which is, you know, the darker blues and the browns, which I like, and I can add some pinks in here because, you know, it's spring and so forth. And yellow goes very well with baby blue. Forgive me, I have a little bit of an itch. I also have a little bit of sniffles, so forgive me my being rude by wiping my nose. I'm kind of scratching it actually. So anyway, these were $20 for this set. And I don't know what some of you are going to think, $20 for a couple of throw pillows. Go look at throw pillows and look at the prices. One of these pillows, sometimes you find them 20 bucks, $30 each. And I'm like blown away, like, why is a throw pillow so expensive? And of course, the more little decoration it has, sometimes it could be even more. But I have found something like this, like maybe $15, $20, you know, in this particular size. So I thought the two of them for 20 bucks, that's pretty darn good. That's $10 a pillow. I would have liked that it was a lot less if they were $8, because I did find one that was, I think it was $7.99 or $8.99. I'm not sure about the price, but it was under $10, and it said something about fall, and I really don't even remember because I just told myself, no, don't get it. And the reason that I didn't get it is because I thought, you know what, I could actually leave these out because they do go with these other spring pillows that I have that have a little touch of terracotta in there, in the little pots of plants, which are pinks, and it has some greens and some blues in there. So I'm like, this can actually fit in. So I can actually keep this pillow out, you know, for the rest of the year. Now at Christmas, I do add some like Christmassy pillows, so I'm wondering, maybe I can go ahead and incorporate this color into my Christmas. But this does have, they're not that plain. They do have some little, like a little trimming around the edge. See that little stitching? So I thought these were well worth it. And the fabric is really nice. And it's soft. It's not, you know, like scratchy or stiff or anything. It actually feels really nice and soft. But each pillow also has a substantial amount of filling in them, that they're not too soft and squishy. They won't like go flat if you kind of like lean up against them. They have body to them, so I like them. And they're not feather ones, and I'm not trying to knock over feather ones. I know that a lot of people are like, feather pillows, they're the best. For me, they're not, because to me, the little feathered little spine of the feather usually sticks out. I get poked by it. It's very uncomfortable. I always feel like feathers kind of tend to go to one direction, then you have part of the pillow that doesn't have anything, and you got to be shaking them around to loosen them up in the pillow and reshape it, and I feel like, oh, that's just too much. So that's my opinion. So for those of you who like natural stuff, you know, yay, but for me, I'll stick to this. So I like that pillow, those two pillows, but then I also found one more. Look at this one, guys. Look how pretty this is. And it has a grayish blue right in it. And it's got that kind of terracotta orangey in it. So I feel like that's going to tie in my wall color, which is that blue, which has a tint of gray in it. And it's going to pretty much go with this. It's not the exact, but it's enough to match, and it's got these cute little tassels on here. That was neat. And let me tell you, this one was $10.99. It was $11, which again, I felt like that is a darn good deal. So I'm gonna take it regardless of anything. I saw this pillow and I loved it, and I said I'm grabbing it. So I got this pillow, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go dig out my storage box that I have in my garage. It's very easy for me to grab it. I've got my Christmas. I got like 4 boxes of Christmas, like dishes and like little ceramic things and breakable things that I don't want to go throw in my storage room. And then I've got like 2 boxes of fall, which I have like little, I have my fall dinnerware set, and then I have like a little, I think I have like a little pitcher and some little sugar and creamer thing, and I have like just like little dishes that you could serve things in there, and I can't remember what else is in there, so I'm gonna go dig that out, and I'm hoping that in there is a cookie jar, and I think the cookie jar is like a squash. And I'm hoping that that's what it is, because I'm also going to fix around, and like I said, this may not get all done in this weekend vlog, and maybe for next weekend, because this is already getting really long, but I may put that in for next weekend, because I want to do my little area in the kitchen there where I set up my coffee. And I usually like to, Christmas, I like to set up like a little hot chocolate coffee bar and put little things. Well, I decided that I'm going to start it off early and do it for Thanksgiving or fall, and have my pumpkin spice coffee there. And then I want to put 2 mugs that I bought. Oh, I'll show you those mugs when I get to that point where I'm doing that, in case I don't have it this weekend. At least I have something to show you for next weekend, or maybe I might even purchase some extra stuff. But I want to do a little coffee bar, so that's another thing that I might want to do. I also have this neat cutout sign that I got at Hobby Lobby that says coffee, and it's like wood on a, or like a, it wasn't a wood, it's like a ceramic-y kind of material, and it's like a metal. But I was grabbing it, and it actually dropped on me, and guess what? I'm gonna cut right now. All right, so I had to cut because the time on my camera was telling me that's it. So I don't know what point I left off at, but I was just talking about doing a coffee bar that I normally do for the holidays, a chocolate and coffee bar in my kitchen area. I have a little wall where I set up everything, my Keurig, and then I put all my little pods for either hot chocolate or coffee, and then I'll put like little candy canes, things that can go into mixing like either my coffees or my teas. So then I put like little Christmas mugs and things like that. Well, I want to do it for fall, so I got some couple of mugs. We were at Cracker Barrel, and I got some mugs, and they're not necessarily fall mugs, they're more of a Western mug, but they were on sale like half off. So we grabbed 2 of them, and they're not exactly the same, but I said, you know what, I like that they're not exactly the same. So we got those, and I'm gonna set that up over there, and that'll give me something to show you in case I don't have it on this one, but I'm just letting you know that that's another project that I want to do. So on top of putting pictures on my back wall, fixing up my bedroom, and then doing that coffee bar, those are like added things that I want to do that may not be in this video. I'm just like talking about what I want to do, just sharing ideas, and I probably, maybe next weekend I'll finish off, maybe I'll show you the finished pictures, just in case I don't get that done today or tomorrow, because like I said, I don't have quite the mobility that I'd like. And my husband would be in here helping me. Actually, last night we went to dinner, and we came home, and he said, okay, well, what do you want moved around? Show me. So he didn't want me moving around furniture. I started doing it, and he got like, don't be doing that, you're gonna hurt yourself. So last night he said, what do you want? So I said, okay, I want this done, this done. But I had already cleaned things, and I had already cleared things out, so it would be easy for him just to move things around where I wanted them. And we decided that, you know what, we do like that. So I'm gonna show you the layout. I'm gonna show you the video before of everything that I'm doing, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to show you, this is the layout of how we move things around, and then I'm going to decorate, and I'll show you after I finish decorating, and I'll just do like a little tour of what I've got done this weekend. Okay, so I might do some videotaping today, I might do some videotaping tomorrow. So this is either going out Saturday night or Sunday afternoon or evening. So anyway, so let's get to it, you guys. All right, so this is my living room as it is now, and it's going to get transformed for fall. And that's my dog, Freya. She's posing because she's a model. Yes. Work it, girl. Yes. Yes, give us your other profile. She's beautiful. Okay, everyone, so as you can see, I have a couch, a chaise lounge, and this ottoman coffee table, whatever, and a nice little chair over here. And of course, I've got my side tables there. Those are like a cherry wood finish. I pretty much kept them because the bottom of the, you know, the couch is a dark, like a dark brown. It's not a cherry, it's just a dark brown. But I want to replace them, and I'll show you what I'm going to replace them with. The other thing I want to do is this chaise lounge. It was actually, we keep it in our bedroom, and we have a big chair that matches these because we got this as a big old set with this carpet and the two lamps that you can't really see very well right here. We got those as a set at Rooms to Go. It was like the floor model, and we got like a really good deal. So we got all those pieces, and then also an armchair that's in another bedroom. But not everything fits in here because, you know, it's a regularly just a small living area here. So we decided that that chaise lounge should go in our bedroom, but we brought it out and switched it over for the chair that we normally have out here because we had a baby shower in March, and this actually gave us more seating than the other chair. And because the other chair has these, you know, like big arms and a lot of space in the back, it took up a lot of room where I couldn't really put more chairs comfortably. So that was comfortable, and then people sat there. We put chair there, we put extra chairs here. So we had a really nice seating arrangement going on in here. But now we haven't put things back. Obviously we put back the chairs, and we brought out the extra chairs, but the chaise lounge did not go back to the bedroom. So it's going to be going back to the bedroom. And this is what it's looking like over here, our faux fireplace that my husband built. I've just kept it very simple. Little hallway over there. Those little tables over there, those little expandable tables, we use them here for our laptops. My husband likes to sit in this area here, and I like to sit over here in this little corner, and I use my laptop there. But I'm gonna move some things around. Of course, those little tables will always get used. Now I have these little wire wood tables, and that one's like pulled apart so that you can see that those are the kind that, you know, fold up. Like you lift the lid, the top part, and then this whole part can, you know, the shelves go down or upward, I don't remember how, and then the sides go inward. So it's all flat, so you can store them flat when you're not using them. Well, I was using these in my bedroom as nightstands, and I really like them there. They look nice, but we're going to be doing this whole thing where we took them out of there, and I bought some new ones because I am transitioning the bedroom as well. And I showed you in a video. Now go ahead and I'll put a little clip of that so that you can see the tables. Those are going into the bedroom, and then the baskets that I'll be showing you, or I already showed them to you, I'm not really sure. Those are where it's going to go into that table. So I have this one, and I have this one as well. And I've been wanting these in the living room because I don't want the cherry wood tables anymore. And these have like a console, like a long console table that you can put like behind the couch, or we had it here for some time, but because we're switching things around where we want to have like these mixed, you know, woods, like we have this here, and then we have this, but then we have white, and you can see, and then the floor kind of has that rustic look about it where it's like mixed woods. We want to have that look in here, and I want to have it in my bedroom, but in my bedroom we'll have a little bit more white. So I think these things that are on the wall here are going to be going to the bedroom. They've been in this wall for years, so those are going to go down, but they'll probably stay there for a little bit, just a little bit. And then I've got I had a windmill hanging there that I decided to put in the dining room. So now I've got a little space there for some pictures possibly. I was redoing some arrangements and made them into fall, and I forgot that I still had this one. This one was prepared for the baby shower as well, so that needs to be redone. And then make this look all fallish and such. So anyway, these little tables are going to go, but I wanted something here because, you know, there's no drawer. And obviously, you know, like we like to have little drawers to throw things in. But I did have these two baskets in my closet, in my bedroom closet, that I thought, well, I have 3 of them that exact size. If I had 4, it'd be perfect because I could put 2 on each of the tables. But I only have 3, so I'm going to use 1 at the bottom and also 1 on the other one. And then here I can put some little decorative items, and of course the lamp will go there and such. And I think this mirror, because it's going to go more with what I'm going to do in the bedroom, it's going to go into the bedroom. And anyway, this one here, we kind of want to turn it into a footboard. Ooh, this is getting blurry. Let me start this again. All right, as I was saying, we want to kind of put this in our bedroom as a footboard. This used to be a 3-shelfer. My husband actually built this and I love it. And we had this in our living room right here. And it went up pretty high, and our TV used to sit on it. You know, it was on the stand, so it was on top of it, and then we hung the TV up, and we decided to create this fireplace because we just wanted that look. So this went over here, but then it just seemed like too big, so we actually removed the bottom shelf, and then my husband cut the legs a little bit shorter so that this would actually stand like at counter height instead of, you know, way up here, because it just seemed like it was just too massive for this little entryway. So we made it smaller, but now I'm feeling like it just feels a little too massive. But we're like, maybe it's because of these handles that we put on it, I don't know. But I'm kind of wanting it in the bedroom, and I kind of want to paint these shelves white and turn this into like a footboard, or, you know, instead of the cherry wood table that I have at the end of the bed, have this, because we've already gotten used to having that table there. My husband and I end up sleeping with our heads on the foot side of our bed rather than at the headboard, and we just reach over and we put our stuff on there, and it's just so convenient. I have a tray. We put our glasses, you know, our eyeglasses and our whatever remote and everything in that little tray. So we're used to it. Not only that, but it keeps our pillows from sliding off the bed, you know, when we're sleeping right here behind us. Just imagine this is a cherry wood table in our beds, because it's right at the height of our bed. So it keeps our pillows from falling off. Now, either that's going to go into the bedroom, or I want a little bench to put at the end of the bed. But we do have the chaise lounge that's going into the bedroom. So it doesn't make any sense to have the chaise lounge and then right over here have a bench and then the bed, because it's just too much. So right now we just have that little table that I told you about. So that's going to be staying or going. I'm not really sure. I'll show you the tables that I bought from Hobby Lobby that are now ends at my bed next. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here's a little table that I set up, a little lamp on it. I've got my fan and my tablet. And usually right here, I kept this little pot here because this is where I put either my ear plugs here, little ear plugs for my tablet at night. Because my husband uses his iPad and I use my tablet, and we're both listening to it, so we use our earbuds. But I also put my phone there when I plug it in at night to charge. And see a little basket down there? I've got like a massager, my hair dryer, and an extension cord and some other stuff in there. That was in those little tables that I had, the wire ones that I showed you. That was inserted in there. So now I just have it laying there under there, because these drawers, although they're really nice, they're kind of, look, that's all I have in there, a nail clipper. I haven't really done much. But anyway, it's just a little small. So that stuff does not fit in there. And I also have another tablet, and then I have a little mini laptop that don't fit in these drawers, but they will fit in the baskets that I got, that I want to put, that I showed you. Hopefully by now I showed you, that are going to go under here, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I've set them up. But that's that. And then at the footbed of the bed, as I told you about the cherry wood table, this matches those nightstands. Forgive me, nothing's clean right now, okay? I'm just doing this video, kind of just do it, you know what I mean? But then you can see I have this tray. This is our little throw everything on. Our cat usually likes to just kind of cuddle himself right here and then look over at me while I'm there. My head's right here, and he likes to just crawl all over me. Anyway, so this is where we sleep. We actually put our pillows over here, and we sleep here because the ceiling fan is directly above us. As you can see, there's the other table on my husband's side, and he's also going to get some baskets down there. But our ceiling fan is directly above us, so it hits us right on the head here. But look at me, I'm, you know, going through that phase where I need extra air. So I have this little fan here, you guys. But that's going to stay. Okay, so that's the truth. That's the realness of my bedroom. I didn't prop it up, you know, except maybe just straighten the sheet out a little bit for you guys. But anyway, I got these because they match this headboard that we have. Look how massive it looks. It's a king size bed. And rather than going to buy a king size headboard, we were at Hobby Lobby, and we saw there's two separate pieces, okay? We saw these kind of medallion metal wood wall art at Hobby Lobby, and we put two of them together, and they measured out to the perfect size that we needed for a king size bed. So behind it, we you know, screwed them together. My husband put some little pieces of wood back there to make it even more stable. And then behind here, and I think across, there is a 2x4 that we put together as like a frame to put all this on. And I think there's one in the middle too. And then the 2x4s got screwed to the, you know, the metal frame thing of the bed. They got screwed. You know how there's a little plaque at the end of those metal thing, and there's some area for screws so you could attach your headboards on. So that's what we have. And we attached it there, so it's very sturdy. But we created a headboard out of that, you guys, and we've had it, I don't know, maybe a couple of years now, I think. So these little tables match perfectly. So I want to bring in that other table and put it here instead of this one, or maybe we just won't have anything there. And but I want to bring it here, but I want to shorten it to the height, and then I want to paint the shelves on a white. I think I mentioned that when I was showing it to you. And then I have another area that I want to do, but I'm not going to show it to you right now because it is a mess, you guys, because we're going to be redoing our closet. So I've already started taking some stuff out, and I'm sorting through it. So it's kind of over on the other side of the room over here, and some of it is over here. So I don't want to show you that mess. Okay, so that's what that is. I'll show you the little table with the little baskets. Ooh, I almost showed you part of it. Oh my God, don't look. Okay, there we go. The little baskets that are going to go on there. I'll show you that later. All right, everyone, so you saw the living room, how it was before, and we decided to move our couch. Our couch used to be right on this wall right here, and I decided to move it over to this wall. And I've had it on this wall before, and I have a long mirror. You can't see it, but I'll pan the camera around so you can see that in a minute. I have a long mirror, which the couch seems to go really well right underneath, and I've placed one of my tables that I showed you, the little wire and wood table right here with a lamp. And then I showed you some baskets that I had, and I've also gone ahead and I put them in there. Forgive me, I have not sorted anything that's in this basket yet, but it will get sorted out. And then the section underneath it, I think I'm going to set some books, and I do have some books there right now, and I might put some little decoration there, especially Christmas coming along, that'll get put in there. So then we had a chaise lounge that I told you would go back into our bedroom, which has already gone in there. And then we switched it over for the chair that I normally have out here that I had put in the bedroom, switched it with the chaise lounge. We brought it back out and we put it here. Now normally this chair would probably go flat on that wall, or if the couch was here, it would be flat over here. But I wanted to have this window clear because later our Christmas tree is going to go right here. So I don't want to have to move furniture around. So I said, let's just get ourselves prepared for having our Christmas tree here, and we'll move the furniture, we'll put the couch over here like we always do. And instead of putting this chair flat, I said, let's try it at an angle in this corner and see how that feels. Now first we had it a little bit more angled where it was like straight, you know, like a straight triangle behind it. But when I was sitting here, which is where I normally sit on this couch, and you can tell because the side is totally worn, I could see way too much of the side of the chair. So we actually angled it a little bit more so it was more this way, but yet it was comfortable enough so we can look, my husband who sits there will be able to watch TV, you know, and enjoy without having to twist his body around so much, which he actually had to do if that chair was over here, because the chair was like this and then he'd have to be watching TV like that. But now he's at a much more comfortable position. And we may end up liking this whole setup like this, and we might just keep it like that. I feel like the room is very echoey. Maybe, I don't know, because we do have a carpet here, little wood floors, but then we have our carpet on top of that. And my dog, she's enjoying herself here. But anyway, we decided that this was a nice move. And usually we have our two end tables with our lamps on each corner. So I went out of my comfort zone and I actually moved this one out of the corner, the one right here, and I put it over here on the end of a chair. And you know what? I sat there last night like, am I going to be able to handle that? Is it going to bother me? Because that's just how things work. And you know what? I really, really like it. I love it. I like that I went out of my comfort zone and I'm not doing like equal on each side. I am moving things around and I'm actually really enjoying it. And then of course we have our ottoman / coffee table right here. And I do have a tray that can go on here, a wood tray that can go on here, which I normally put like some sort of little arrangement in there or something. So that's going to come back out here, but it might not necessarily be permanent, because my husband, what he does is he sits there and he puts his feet up on here. Sometimes he puts it right up on here in the long way, and he creates like a total, like a bed, and he just leans back and just relaxes. So he's happy that we have this chair back out here. He's comfortable in it, and I really like that he likes it out here. And then I have a chair here, a little kind of a boudoir or a little vanity kind of a type of a table. Kind of like it's more like a table that you would put like, maybe like an entry, like if you had a little entry area, you want to put a little table and a little chair, that chair would go there. But I had it here because it took up less space than the armchair that we had. And that armchair actually went into my son's bedroom, which it's perfectly good over there because my husband will sit over there and open the window, because that bedroom is in the back and that gets that morning sunlight, and he likes to sit there and read very early in the morning, and gives him enough sunlight. What's coming up, you know, the sunrise, gives him enough light to read, and he feels comfortable. And I think when my son will be home someday, he'll have a nice chair. You know, when he comes back from his service, he'll have a nice chair to relax if he does decide to continue on with living with us. Anyway, so that's what we've done. So now I want to put some fall decor, and I'll show you the little fireplace area there where I'm going to decorate. I think I showed it in the video, so there's not really much change. The only thing that's changed on there is that I had a picture frame on the two tables that I had before, which I moved on to there, but they may get moved back over here. I'm going to see they fit. And then I had a couple of reindeer that I kept out all year because I thought they were so pretty. And then our hallway, that's going to get changed, but I'm not going to change it today because the long kind of table that's there that my husband built is going to go into our bedroom, like I had mentioned before. I don't want to go into too much of that, so that's probably going to still stay there. But there is an arrangement on there that I need to kind of make into fall, and I don't know if I'll get to that today because I really want to just decorate with the energy that I still have right now and put out the pillows that I want. I guess I'll just tell you, well, let me go ahead and go grab it and I'll show you. Okay, so what I have here, and I have a couple of these, but I have this here. It is a shawl, scarf, however you want to look at it. And it's been crocheted, and it's got these little pretty little things here. And of course, it's the color that I like. My grandmother made this. She made this, and a gray one for me with a little hat. The gray one has, I think this one has a little hat too. She also made me the little hat. But look, it's just a pretty little shawl, you guys. It's very close to my grandma. I want to cry right now. But anyway, I have this, and so I thought this can go laying out on the couch, because I do have this like fur one right here, a faux fur one on here. My husband uses this a lot to cover himself with. So that's going to stay here so that he can use it while he's there. But I kind of want to put this on the arm of this chair over here on this side to bring some warmth there, because I normally sit over here and I kneel over here, and I don't want to be sitting on it or adjusting it because, you know, I'm constantly moving my pillow behind me, so I don't want to like have that there and then having it move all around. So I'm going to have it on that side. So let me go ahead and get to decorating, and I'm going to bring out some stuff because I showed you last Tuesday that I transformed the two arrangements in my kitchen. So I have an arrangement, a tabletop arrangement that I think I'm going to bring out here for my mantle. I think I'm going to put it here and then just do something else for that table, just maybe something low, because we have been sitting there a lot now that it's a smaller table to have breakfast or lunch or dinner or whatever, and just sometimes you just sit there to talk. So I want to have something low there. As far as the fireplace, whatever I have there is going to stay. I don't want to do too much because then I'm just going to take it all down and then put Christmas. And that's when I kind of go all out. But I want to feel that fall feeling. Okay, boom. We're going to go to the next portion, and hopefully by then all of this will be decorated. I might be all sweaty, I might be in different clothes, so I'll be back. All right, everyone, here we are. I kept it very simple and just added a few things into my living room. I put that pillow on this chair. I think it makes it nice and comfy. And then I put this one little pumpkin person that I created in one of my videos, my little craft videos. Behind that chair I had a stool, and I put a greenery basket back there. I was gonna put family photographs on that wall as I wanted to do over here, but I don't have time to do that today, and frankly I'm out of gas. And I realized that I need some new frames because I do have some new pictures that I want to frame. So I think that's going to go in another section, and I will show you that when I have completed that. Here is the side of the living room where I have set these pillows on. Oh, I like how the light just nicely changed. Okay, so that's where I put the pillows, and then that lovely wrap that my grandmother crocheted. There's that mirror that I told you was long, so I think it looks really nice over the couch with that farmhouse sign up on the top there. And there's the other table that I've set here, and I put that little barn house there. I purchased that for last Christmas, and I kept it out all year. I really liked it. I didn't even remove the little pine bit there on the corner. That's Christmassy. I left it like that, and it's just going to stay like that. And there it is with another little scare person there, and then my basket full of junk that I need to sort out, and some books there at the bottom. So that's what I've done here. And then over here, my fireplace, I've kept the bottom the same as it was before. I had those little windmills in there and those little pine bits in the wood. I placed that chair over here with a nice throw pillow. Makes it nice and comfy, a little spot you can sit there with a guest maybe. And here's my garland that I made last year, that I made it for my faux fireplace, and it's back on there. The arrangement that I had put on my little table last week, I decided to put it on here, and just a little deer and this candle that I just purchased at Hobby Lobby today. It smells really good. It's really cute. It was $9.99 in their fall collection with 40% off, so I got it for $6. It's really cute. And then I have this cute little owl. My mom gave me that, and that cute little clock. I think I got that at Hobby Lobby as well. But there we go, with pictures of my little Leo. And this is what I've done here. And I'm very proud. Let me turn on the little lights here because my husband put lights in our faux fireplace. Let's turn back around. There you go. So we get that feeling like we have a fire going on in there. But that's it. And then I'll show you what else I've done today in just a moment. Alright everyone, and here are the little baskets that I purchased to place under my little nightstand here. As you can see, they fit just fine within the space of underneath the little drawers here. I've got some items there in the bottom, like I use a massager that my son purchased for me for you know, my sore muscles and such, and I've got even my blow dryer in there. In this top little basket, I've got my little tablets. I have a little mini computer, little mini laptop, I should say, and a couple of extra things. And I've got this tablet that I use every night as well. That's going to go in there as well. That looks really nice. Once I finish doing the rest of the bedroom, I'll show you how the little baskets will actually coordinate with everything. But as you can see, it kind of coordinates with my, you know, my little quilt here on my bed. And I don't have the pillows over there because I actually have them on the other end of the bed. Okay, well anyway, there you go. That's what that looks like. I think that's a really good idea. If you have a little desk like that and you need extra storage, you get yourself some little baskets that fill in the space and put all those little things that you just want to throw away. Not throw away, but put away and kind of hide. Okay, so now we're like in the little dining area of my kitchen, and I've decided to put a cornucopia right on top of here. Couple of little jars there, and then a pumpkin at the very top. I decided not to switch over my plates to fall. I really like the plates that are up there, and I kind of want to use the plates that I have right now for actual plating at Thanksgiving rather than having them up there as decoration. And then over here, last week I put together a couple of arrangements, one of which went down here at the bottom, and that's looking really pretty down there. Up here I have an arrangement that I did maybe a couple of Thanksgivings ago. I stacked up 3 pumpkins, so it's a topiary little bird nest, as you can see right there, little nest right there, another one right here, and then I think there's another one somewhere over here. There we go. board on the top. So you might want to look for that video. And then on my table, I had a centerpiece that I had also turned into fall from spring. But I decided to remove it and put it over by the mantle, as you saw. And here on my little table, I put this platter with this picture that I've had for some time. I believe I got this at Michael's, probably on clearance more than likely. And I've had it for years, and I used to have it on display on a shelf, but I put it away. So when I took out my fall stuff, I found that in there. I said, hey, I'm putting that right in here. I'm gonna put a pumpkin and a couple of small pumpkins right there. So that's just my simple little display for my little table. I'm keeping it simple because, like I said, we want to sit here and enjoy some either breakfast or lunch or dinner, and maybe just sit down and talk for my husband and myself, or if I have someone over. I don't want to have something tall that's keeping us from looking at each other or speaking to each other across the table. So this is nice and low. Let me show you what I've done with my little coffee area. All right, everyone, this is my little coffee and tea bar. As you can see, again, this is very simple. I found this little sign. I think we got this at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if it was last night or today, to be honest with you. I don't even remember when we went, but it was either last night or today. It says a whole lotta, or a latte, love, and pumpkin spice. Right above it, I have my little basket. I've had that there for years, and in there I have my teas, my hot cocos, or this chai latte, cocoa, and then I have all my coffees, and then my teas. Up there's some cute little succulents. They're not real. And then some little figurines that I have. And then I have that nice coffee sign. And I had started telling you about that. I bought that, like, I don't know, maybe a month ago at Hobby Lobby. And I had it here, and we hadn't hung it yet. And then it dropped and it broke on me, but the metal part was still attached. It was just like right between the two apps, where just kind of the little woodsy part there cracked. So I put it together today, had my husband just kind of hang it up there. I think it looks good with my other little sign there. And then at the bottom here, I've got some little baking dishes, and then I've got some little items there where I can put some teas, because I do also have that canister at the very bottom full of some more teas that I like to have. And I'm getting myself a pumpkin spice coffee right now, you guys. Oh my god, it smells so good. And here I've got some little cookies that I got today. I got this at Walmart. Yeah, that's right, we stopped at Walmart. So I believe then we went to Hobby Lobby last night for that. And I've got a little cookie jar right here where I'm going to put some cookies, but to be honest with you guys, I just washed it, so it's still moist. I haven't dried it completely, so I'm not putting cookies in there yet. So that is just there for now, but I really wanted to get this video done, so I just quickly put it on there, put the cookies in that little tray, just to kind of show you what's going to be on here. I do have another canister over here of some cookies. I think I got those like at Burlington or someplace like that. Back here I've got some little napkins that we can just grab at, and then I purchased these two, and we were at dinner last night at Cracker Barrel, and we saw these. This one says, I'd rather be writing. I think the other one says the same thing. Oh no, it says back in the saddle. And they're different. They're the same, but different, if that makes any sense. This one has more of a matte finish, and it has more speckles on it, and it has a darker brim, and then obviously the cowboy is riding in a different way than this one. This one seems to be galloping, while the other one seems to be, you know, galloping along. This one just seems to be riding along nice and smoothly. But this has less freckles on it. And this little stripe on the top is a lighter color, but you know what? I didn't care. I like them. I like that they're different. They make a nice little collection for a little coffee area here. Oh, and then on my door here, on the doorknob, I have this little scarecrow heads that I also did for a video, and it's got little bells at the bottom, so every time we open the door, it just jingles away and lets me know that company, well, actually my husband or myself, we just open the door. It just makes a little noise. It's no big deal. But this is my little coffee bar, you guys. So what do you think? All right, everyone, I have one more item that I'm going to show you here in the entryway of my home. I have this floral arrangement. It had some blue flowers, and I took them out, and I added these in here, and these kind of cream colored, and then the orange, and then these little dangly ones here. So that's what that looks like. I'm sorry that I did not show you how to do that, but it was pretty much like I did the other arrangements on Tuesdays, just to take out the flowers that are no longer going to go with the season, and then tuck in some that are. These were already in there, obviously all the greenery, and these little white flowers were already in there. So that stayed in there. I just added these and these longer ones and a little bit of orange. Oops, sorry about the camera there. And a little bit of orange there. So that's what I did there. I've got some pictures on this little display here. I'm going to be probably changing this around because, like I said, I wanted to do a picture wall, and I was going to do in the two walls that I showed you in the living room. But I used to have pictures right here, so I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and put them. So this is not going to stay here. This is going to probably move somewhere else, and depending on where I move it, I will show you that. Forgive me about my camera work. I'm not even looking to see where I'm going. But anyway, that's been my vlog, my weekend vlog, or my vlog for this weekend. I hope that you enjoyed the things that I did. I kept it very simple, as you can see, but it still has that feeling of fall. I'm very happy with it. I'm satisfied with the way that it looks. I've got a little bit more to do with my bedroom, like I told you, again, the picture wall. I think I may have had another project, and I think it's just a fence that we're going to have putting outside, so that's going to be pretty cool. So we're probably going to be doing some changing around outdoors, but probably not till next spring. So that'll be some videos coming up for then, for the new year. All right, everyone, I'm going to give myself a big old thumbs up. I hope that you too will give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and thank you to everyone who has been subscribing. Thank you very much. Thank you for looking at my videos and for all the nice comments that you have been leaving. Go ahead and leave another nice comment. Tell me what you think. What are you doing to change things around? Are you in the mood for changing into fall? I think that if you feel a little down, a little worn out, maybe a little depressed, just do something, even if it's just a small little thing for yourself, and can lift your spirits up. And I think that should be just a good way to make yourself feel better and about the things around you. Anyway, so that's my weekend vlog. Make sure you share on your social medias, and as always, tired, enjoy.